let's move into this second piece.
Cool.
What is it called and what's it about?
So this is I thought I'd do the very beginning of the album and the very end. The album's called
so
Let Them
smart.
Eat Chaos.
Wicked.
And this final track, so like I said, we kind of zoom in and then we hear this story of these 7 characters and the storm breaks. And then this poem track finishes the record. It's after the actions happened, and it's kind of what I hope is the moral of the story in some ways. It's everything I hope the album is kind of getting at. But so it's called Tunnel Vision. And I'll just do it.
Wicked. Take it away.
Indigenous apocalypse, decimated forest. The winter of our discontent's upon us. Desolate apostles slurping strongbow at the crossroads. We are nothing but an eating mouth, esophagus colossal. We won't stop until we've beaten down the planet into pellets before the interstellar mission to inflict more terror. It's killing me, it's killing me, it's filling me. I'm vomiting, it's still in me. Everything is fine, really, silly me. Poor kids shot dead, poor kids locked up. Poor kids saying this is the future that you left us. Stocked up lunch meat, processed punch from an unclean fat cat, tasty, tasty poison. Carcinogenic, diabetic, asthmatic, epileptic, post-traumatic, bipolar and disaffected, atomized. Thinking we're engaged when we're pacified, staring at the screen so we don't have to see the planet die. But what we gonna do to wake up? Man, we sleep so deep it don't matter how they shake us. If we can't face it, we can't replace it. But tonight the storms come. Well, she's screaming. The drones turned her beautiful boy into a pile of bones. No body to bury, nobody is home. Running from war, the boat's full, the boat's sinking a mile offshore. No beds in the hospitals, our minds are against us. Imagine your daughter was gunned down, defenseless on her way to school. There'd be uproar, but she's collateral damage, it never happened. Now, if our kids are fine, that's enough for us. We can't love into a vacuum, there's got to be a limit. Welcome to the biggest crime that's ever been committed. You think you and I are different kinds, you're caught up in specifics. You and I apart are much easier to limit. The illusion so complete, it's impossible to bring it into focus. Cinematic stock footage teaches people are locusts, so uniformed men keep unleashing explosives. Now what we gonna do to wake up? Yeah, we sleep so deep it don't matter how they shake us. But if we can't face it, we can't replace it. If I can't face it, tunnel vision. Tunnel vision, work drinks, heartbreak. Can't face the past a dark place. Can't sleep, can't wake, sitting in our boxes, notching up our victories as other people's losses. Another day, another chance to turn your face away from pain. Let's get a takeaway. I'll meet you in the pub a little later, say the same things as ever. Life's a waiting game. When we gonna see that life is happening? And that every single body bleeding on its knees is an abomination, and that every natural being is making communication. We're just sparks, tiny parts of a bigger constellation, minuscule molecules that make up one body. See, the tragedy and pain of a person you have never met is present in your nightmares and in your pull towards despair. The sickness in this culture and the sickness in our hearts is a sickness that's inflicted by the distance that we share. Now, it was our bombs that started this war. And because it rages at distance, we dismiss all its victims as strangers. These are parents and children made dogs by this danger. But existence is futile, right? So we don't engage. But it was our boats that sailed, killed, stole, and made frail. It was our boots that stamped. It was our courts that jailed. It was our banks that got bailed. It was us that turned bleakly away, looked back down at our nails and our wedding plans. In the face of a full force gale, we said it's not up to us to make this place a better land. It's not up to us to make this place a better land. Justice, recompense, humility. Trust is something we will never see until love is unconditional. The myth of the individual has left us disconnected, lost and pitiful. I'm out in the rain, it's a cold night in London, and I'm pleading with my loved ones to wake up and love more. I'm on the radio talking to I don't know who, pleading with these strangers to wake up and love more.
BBC Asian Network.
Mim Shaikh.